Teach me tiger law. Read to me a poem. Sing to you a song. Drunk in my devotion. Laid out on your chest. Student of abandon. With you I am blessed. All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it put back together. You could call it a vision or a tether.
Festival. It's a huge festival down in Richardson. They host it twice a year, and it's.
sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth, and good will come to you. Home, sweet home. Home, sweet home. Grounded, steady, earth between your toes, arms wide, ready. Love is true, you know. Come roll, you can borrow calm, piece by piece, thriving in your palm. Home, sweet home. Together or alone, build your home. You are your home. Home, sweet home. I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go. But I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hit you. It's what it is, the left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you.
That's it.